Now it's time to split the app into microservices. I'm inside both of the apps, so we have Angular Influencer and Laravel Influencer now. So I will create a new project. I will create first a directory. I will call it microservices. And inside I will move Angular Influencer. So I will do it like this: move Angular Influencer to microservices, and I will rename it as frontend. So if we ls to the microservices now, so if we see the microservices, we can see the frontend there. Now we won't move the backend because we have to split the app, so that app does not belong to the microservices. So let's go to the microservices now, clear, and we will make a new folder, backend. And here inside the backend folder we will create our microservices. So the first one, I will paste here the new Laravel project URL, and this microservice will be called emails. So the emails is the easiest microservice for now to build. Let's wait till it's completed. Now that the installation is completed, let's go to the folder and we will install this package for our IDE helper. So for every microservice we will install this package because it's very useful to highlight functionalities. Now that is installed, run php artisan IDE generate. Now let's open it with our IDE. So this is a newly created project, and this is a previous one that we just built. Now let's start moving files from Laravel Influencer to our emails. And the only files that we need to move is the views, these two folders, which are the emails that we send. So let's paste them here. And we need to send these emails now from the previous app. How can we do that? We can do that by using an event sourcing software like RabbitMQ. Now we will use RabbitMQ to our app. I'm using this service, Cloud AMQP, because this makes my development really easy and we can start working really fast with this service. So if we go to pricing, so I use this free tier here because it has all what we need. So we have 100 queues and 10,000 messages. I already created my account, so I have just to log in. So this is the app, and these are the configuration that our app needs to use this service. So if we go to RabbitMQ Manager, we can see this is the basic RabbitMQ Manager where we can see the connections, channels, we can see our queues, we have only one default queue, etc. So now let's use this service with our app. So we have to install another package, which is this package, Laravel Q RabbitMQ. So let's copy this code and let's run it to our app, paste it and run it. We also need to add to our config queue.php, we have to add this code. So let's copy this code, go to our queue, and in the end we will paste this code. Now the installation is completed, and this class will be highlighted soon. Now let's change the configuration based on my RabbitMQ here configuration. So first let's copy the host, and this belongs to the host here. The port is the default port. User mvhost is this text here, so I will paste it to the user and also to the vhost. And the password, which is this password here, I will copy it and paste it here. Now we have to go up and change the default queue to RabbitMQ. Let's copy it. Also, in our env file, we also have to change it here. Queue connection is RabbitMQ. We need to do the same now for our influencer app. So first let's remove these two resources here, because we won't be using them anymore. Here let's install again this package, and let's go to our queue, and we will copy the same code to the queue here. We'll paste it here. Let's copy RabbitMQ here. So I got an error now because allowed memory size has been exhausted. So if you get this error, you just write composer memory limit equals -1, and then paste the code for the package. So this will ignore this error and will install our package. Now let's continue by copying this line here. So we got another error now that we don't have the right version for Laravel. So this Laravel influencer was done in Laravel 7, and our emails is on Laravel 8. So we can see here that for Laravel version 6 or 7 we have to use the package version 10. So let's run it again here. We need version 10. This applies only for this project, but this project will be removed, but this is just temporarily. So it's still complaining, but I will fix it. There is a trick for that. So the reason is composer.json already have this package here, so let's change manually the version to 10.*. So star means the latest 10 version, and we have to remove composer.lock so it doesn't recognize any other package, and do composer install here. Now it will probably install it correctly. So now the package is installed, so we can make our changes. Let's go back to our queue. This connection is highlighted. Copy RabbitMQ here and put it here. And in our env file, paste it here. So now we have added the necessary configuration for both apps, so we are ready to fire an event. Let's fire an event now. So let's create first a command in the Laravel influencer project, php artisan make command fire event command. So we will use this command just to fire events for short. So let's go to that command and let's remove everything except the signature and the handle function. And the signature will be just fire. Now we need to send an event to RabbitMQ. So I will create a job. So PHP artisan make job, and I will call this job admin added. So this will be the same as this admin added event here. So I will simulate this event in this job. So let's go to the admin added job, and for the moment I won't do anything, and in the fire event command I will just write admin added dispatch. So that's it. Let's fire this event. PHP artisan fire. So we fired the event. We didn't have any errors. It means the installation of RabbitMQ was successful. Now let's go to RabbitMQ management, and we can see here that something is happening. So we have a message ready to be consumed, but there is nowhere to be consumed for now, so we just fired it. So in our emails app we need to consume that event. So let's create here a job. So let's create the same job, PHP artisan make job admin added. And how do we get this job? Let's go to our event service provider, and here let's remove this code. So to subscribe to the RabbitMQ messages, we have to use app bind method. We have to use our admin added job, that class. We have to concatenate it with add handle here, and in the end we need to pass a function that has a job as a parameter, and this will return job handle. So that's it. But before I wait for the queue, there is one refactoring to be made here. I can change this function to fn here, and I can make this anonymous function much more simpler by using PHP 7.4 syntax. So that's it. I'm getting a highlight wrong here, because in our composer.json we have PHP 7.3 here. We have to change it to 7.4. If I change that, this function works fine. So in PHP 7.4 we can keep it short, but you can use it however you want. So now let's wait for the event. Write PHP artisan queue work. So we can see that we processed our admin added job, and if you see now the RabbitMQ, now this ready is back to 0. So the event was handled. Now let's send some data. So in our admin added